Today I'm going to talk about how to save for retirement without a 401k. If you don't have a retirement plan at work, don't worry, I'm going to show you how to do it. If this is your first time at our channel or you haven't subscribed, be sure to click on the link at the bottom. My name is Travis Sickle, Certified Financial Planner with Sickle Hunter Financial Advisors. First, let's talk about what a 401k is so we know what we're up against. A 401k is a type of retirement account that you save in pre-tax. So before your income taxes come out of it, it goes directly into the 401k. It grows tax deferred and then comes out in retirement as ordinary income. So that's when it's taxed in retirement. So something that's comparable to a 401k for somebody who doesn't have a 401k would be a traditional IRA. The real big differences are the contribution limits. With a traditional IRA, it's $5,500, or if you're 50 or older, you can do an additional $1,000, making your total pre-tax contribution $6,500. The same is true for your Roth IRA, but those dollars come after tax, grow tax deferred, and come out tax free. So you're only taxed on the money that you're contributing into the plan. Now, I want to make this really easy to give you a baseline of where you can start saving and how to do it. If you're trying to figure out how much you should contribute into a retirement plan and you want to be on par with what most people are doing inside of a 401k, that's typically going to be about 3%. And there's typically a 3% match on those dollars. So in order to compete with the same savers, you're going to have to contribute about 6%. Now, this isn't all of your savings. This is going to be a starting point to start saving if you don't have a 401k. You don't have to get overwhelmed when you're starting to figure out how much to save and thinking that you have to contribute all the dollars right up front. In fact, one of the best ways to save is systematically. So if we take this big goal of retirement and we break it down on a paycheck by paycheck basis, you can save a little bit systematically in order to reach your goal. So here's how the math is done. I'm going to make this math really simple so you can figure out a baseline of where you want to start saving. So if you make $40,000 a year and you want to save 3%, and remember, 3% is typically what someone is going to save into their 401k. So 40,000 times 3%, and if you want to do this on a calculator, it's just 40,000 times 0.03, and that's going to be $1,200. Now, since we're not getting the match from the employer, we're also going to want to contribute an additional 3%. So we could take this $1,200 and multiply it by 2, and that will give us $2,400. But to make this systematic and easier to save, let's break it down on a paycheck by paycheck basis. So let's say you get paid twice a month. That would be 24 times a year. So we'll divide it by 24. That would be $100 per paycheck. A really simple way of breaking it down. Now I'll run through a couple of quick scenarios to show you what 3 and 6% looks like. So at any one of these income levels, we can contribute that amount to either a traditional or a Roth IRA because the contribution limit is up to $5,500 if you're under the age of 50. If you're still feeling like you can't save or that you're at a disadvantage because you don't have a 401k, I have some great news. With the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act for 2018, the tax brackets have been lowered for most people. That means you're going to have more money back in your paycheck. If you start now and take advantage of this opportunity, you might not even feel it as much in your paycheck. If you're struggling to save into any retirement plan, here's a couple of other things that you could take a look at. First, tax brackets in 2018 have been adjusted, and for most people, that means they're going to have more money back in their pocket because the tax brackets in general have been lowered. You can also take a look at your W-4 if you've got a big refund in the past or you haven't looked at it this year. There might be an adjustment you can make to get more money back in your paycheck today so you can actually save it. And saving into the traditional IRA will also help reduce your overall tax liability at the end of the year. If you don't have a retirement plan at work, don't be discouraged. Go out there, figure out which type of account works best for you, and start to save today. And as I showed you, saving a little is better than saving nothing at all. If you've enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe and leave your comments down at the bottom.